Guys, welcome back for another video. This is going to be just a quick video, kind of doing my monthly closeout for the month of September. So I am going to take you in a little closer here and pull this down so that we can start in this top section, which is our income section. So this month was a little bit rough with the income. Because one, we were on our trip, so my husband wasn't making tips. And then the thing, if you watched my last cash stuffing video, my husband's check was shorted and they still have not given us the rest of his money for his paid time off. So I'm hoping that his check on Friday has that money. But we're just kind of waiting for it. It should have it on that next check. But so his first check was pretty normal, but he did have to keep some of it to pay the mortgage. And then my next check actually was quite large because I had a lot of PTO hours, or not PTO, sorry, overtime hours on this check because I worked extra days those 2 weeks. And then my husband's next check should have had the extra paid time off on it, and it did not, so it was only $700. And then mine was a little bit short because I didn't have enough PTO hours to cover. And then he did not make really any tips at all because they were really slow in his restaurant. And then also him being on vacation, obviously he wouldn't make any tips. So total income for the month of September was $4,000.24. And that was nearly $1,000 less than I had expected. So now we're going to move you up to our expenses. And we actually did really, really good for our variable expenses. We only spent $808.69. I only spent $35.39 all month grocery shopping because when we got back from the trip, I just ate things out of the freezer and the pantries, kind of trying to reduce how much we have in the house. And then for our fixed expenses, I actually did not count a Klarna that was coming out, so I did not realize that we were actually paying the fourth Klarna for the one that we did for our Costco membership. So there was actually 3 32.50s. And so the actual total was $1,385 in fixed expenses. But the good news with that is that next month I will not have this annual fee. And I will also not have any more Klarna payments. So we have paid off our Klarna completely. So that is so exciting. So then before we go over these numbers here, I'm going to take you to the back here. Get you back into frame. There we go. So that is a Chewy auto ship for my cat. It was a little bit more than I expected, but that's okay because I didn't spend very much on him other than that. Margin interest for Robinhood, my hair appointment, my mom's birthday, we spent a little bit more than we expected, but I just pulled that from our family fund. And then on our cruise, we spent $1,475. Family, we took my mom and stepdad and his dad out to dinner, and we paid for half of that, so that was $85. And then planner stickers, we did one food delivery for $16 the week after we got back from our trip. And then this was a down payment for a cruise that we have coming up in March. That is for my new car, which I actually pulled from different savings funds, savings categories. And then 1005 was for a new planner that I bought. And this was for a bubble wrap. So I am currently packing up some stuff in our house because we are doing some renovations and maybe moving soon. So we will see how that goes. So this is the actual breakdown here. So bills and variable expenses. So these two categories here was $2,245.33. Not very bad, but we had with the expenses, which was, I don't know if I showed you the total here, $4,508.37 in expenses. So adding that to this number here, we got $6,696.03, which is $2,695.79 over what we made. So from savings, we ended up pulling $3,987.65, which the trip money we knew we were going to spend that $2,000 that we had saved, which we only ended up spending like a little under $1,500 of that. And then the new car I kind of pulled from different categories in the savings. So that is the breakdown. We spent the total of $6,696.03. So quite a bit higher than an average month for us, but that's because of that new car and the vacation that we went on. But I did end up adding quite a bit to my sinking funds, which I could make a short of that if you guys wanted to. You can leave it in the comments, and I will make a short of my sinking funds. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching this short little breakdown of our monthly budget for September, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Stay lucky. Bye-bye.